Friends, today I'll tell you a story that may sound simple, but its meaning can change the way you look at life forever. This is the story of the three laughing monks, an ancient tale filled with deep wisdom and timeless truth. Long ago in China, there were three mysterious monks. No one knew their names, where they came from, or what religion they followed. People simply called them the three laughing monks, because that's all they ever did. They walked from town to town, from village to village, and wherever they went, they would stand in the middle of the marketplace and start laughing. Not a word would be spoken, just loud, joyful, heart-shaking laughter. At first, people found it odd, but soon their laughter became so infectious that even the most serious shopkeepers, the grumpiest farmers, and the busiest traders would burst into giggles. Within minutes, the entire market square would be laughing along with them. Children, elders, rich, poor, everyone. They never asked for money, never preached, never taught. Their only message was laughter. People began to call them living saints, because in a world full of worry, pain, and complaints, they brought something truly divine, pure joy. For years, they continued their journey, leaving behind trails of laughter and lighter hearts. But one day, something unexpected happened. As they entered a small, quiet village in the mountains, they sat beneath a tree as always and laughed. But this time, only two monks laughed. The third one lay still. He had passed away peacefully during the night. The entire village gathered in sorrow. How will they react now? People whispered, "Surely they'll cry. Surely they'll grieve." But everyone surprised. The two remaining monks laughed even louder, tears of laughter streaming down their cheeks. The villagers were confused. "Why are you laughing? Your friend just died." One of the monks finally spoke, for the first time anyone had ever heard. He said, "We are laughing because that was our friend's final wish. He had one last joke to play. All his life, he laughed at death. He told us, 'When I die, don't mourn me. Celebrate me. Laugh with me. Because I'll finally be free from the body and the world's worries.'" The monk continued. Even more, he left behind a little surprise. Before he passed, he had firecrackers inside his clothes. So when his body is set on the funeral pyre, he will laugh one final time with a bang. The villagers were stunned. And indeed, when the funeral took place that evening, as the fire burned bright, loud bursts of fireworks and crackling laughter echoed through the mountains. People stood in awe. Some cried, but most laughed through their tears, because in that moment, they understood the message of the three laughing monks. Their laughter wasn't just a joke. It was a spiritual teaching. They laughed at the seriousness with which people lived. They laughed at the way humans carry burdens of the past and fears of the future. They laughed at the illusion that life is something to be controlled. They taught, without ever preaching, that joy is the highest wisdom. Friends, this story isn't just about monks or laughter. It's a mirror that shows us how heavy we become, how seriously we take everything. Our success, our failures, our problems, even our happiness. But what if, like the monks, we could rise above all that? What if we could laugh, not to ignore life's pain, but to embrace it with lightness? What if we could smile at the chaos, accept the unknown, and celebrate even the end, like a final joke? True strength doesn't always look like power or control. Sometimes it looks like laughter, like letting go, like joy that has no reason. So today, try to be like the three laughing monks. Find moments to smile in the middle of stress. Share a laugh with someone who's struggling. And remember, life is not a problem to be solved. It's a mystery to be enjoyed. Because in the end, when the firecrackers of life go off, may we all leave behind echoes of laughter, If this story touched your heart, do share it with someone who needs a reason to smile today. And if you like more such real, deep, and joyful stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to True Grit Tales. Because sometimes all we need is one story to change everything.